graduates, family members, friends, and loved ones. My name is Charlotte Bright, and I use she and her pronouns. I am proud to be the director of the School of Social Work. When I moved to Fort Collins earlier this year, I did not imagine that I would be congratulating you on a virtual platform today. If there is one thing we've learned as a global society in the past 2 years, it's that all predictions are tentative and that there are larger forces of influence than those we control directly. As you graduate with your bachelor's degree in social work, you might connect those words with lessons you learned in your classes, in your field experience, and in the day-to-day interactions that you had as a social work student. Even when we can't see them at work, large-scale systems have a direct influence on our opportunities. And it's important to keep in mind that when these systems exacerbate or expose inequalities, as we've seen with the effects of the pandemic, we have an obligation as social workers to address them through advocacy, policy work, or direct practice in communities with individuals, families, and groups. As a student, you gained exposure to all these skills, and now it's time to refine those skills through application in the wider world as a social work professional. I'd like to follow those big picture comments by asking you to zoom in on yourself for a moment. After all, today is really about you and your accomplishments. No matter who you are or where you came from, you faced challenges no one would have foreseen at the time you began your college education. I'd like you to reflect for a moment on what it took for you to be where you are today. What have you learned about yourself? What support have you found in the important people in your life? And how can you draw on those strengths as you prepare for the next chapter of your life? I'll pause for a few seconds to give you space to consider those questions. And now I'd like to turn to my optimism about your future. Graduates who are watching might already know this, but it bears repeating. You are entering a field with substantial growth potential. In practical terms, that means your skills are needed for the jobs of today and the jobs of tomorrow. The social work degree is extremely flexible. You are now qualified to practice with many kinds of people and communities with all kinds of emphases. As a few examples, our population is aging, and services for folks at retirement age and beyond are expanding every year. The field of behavioral health, working with individuals, families, and communities facing substance use and mental health issues, is growing and is in need of qualified social workers. Large-scale issues of social justice, including racial and ethnic disparities in health outcomes, income inequality, LGBTQIA+ rights and services, and environmental justice, are ever present in the United States and around the world. And these areas need innovative, thoughtful solutions at all levels of practice. Social workers are needed in such traditional fields as education, healthcare settings, child and family services, and as interdisciplinary practitioners in a whole host of places. So in other words, the whole world is wide open to you at this point, and our world needs you. As you have already figured out, social workers do everything. That does not mean social workers need to be experts in every topic and have mastered every skill. What it means is that social workers tackle the challenges they find, no matter where they find them. They find opportunities for learning and growth in response to these challenges, and they coordinate resources so that their expertise is part of a bigger picture of policies, services, and opportunities for their clients, whether these clients are individuals or entire nations. When I think about what is next for the graduates of the Colorado State University School of Social Work, I feel tremendous excitement and pride. Each graduate has faced difficulties you never anticipated, alongside some you probably did. You worked hard, you challenged yourself and others around you, and you expanded your worldview. You have chosen a path that is rarely easy, but is much needed and nearly always rewarding. This profession allows you to enact your values in your day-to-day life, to make a difference in your community, and to learn and grow throughout your career. Today, you join the ranks of proud RAM alumni. Wherever your career takes you, I hope you will remember us and remember your time with us. If a graduate degree is in your future, please keep us in mind. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your career, and please stay in touch. Congratulations. Felicidades and all the best.
Hi there, graduates. Congratulations on a fantastic accomplishment. You deserve to be honored and celebrated today, December 17th. As I was beginning to brainstorm on what encouragement to offer you, I did a quick search on what was also being celebrated today. Today, December 17th, is National Maple Syrup Day. If you happen to remember my Eggo waffle story, you will know that this day will not go overlooked in our household. So cheers to maple syrup. Today, December 17th, is also National Ugly Sweater Day. This one's tricky for me because sometimes my sense of empathy and self-determination gets the better of me, and I think what might be considered ugly to one may quite likely be perfectly acceptable to another. I am a stay within the lines kind of individual, and I worry about quite often what others might think. So if you choose to celebrate National Ugly Sweater Day, I say go for it. I support you in any sweater you choose to wear as you commemorate not only your commencement, but also National Ugly Sweater Day. Today, December 17th, also recognizes Device Appreciation Day. Now this one really rings true to me for importance. We all share the recognition of just how important devices have been, not only before 2020, but particularly through 2020, through now. I don't see this changing anytime soon, and it may very well chart the professional path that many of you will walk. I'm going to give a huge shout out to all the devices that have assisted us in staying connected to one another over the last 21 months. You all have endured so much change and growth, and rebuilding, re-envisioning what your futures will look like. I stand here in awe of all that you have accomplished as you persevered through the uncharted waters of a global pandemic. But do you know what's also celebrated today? Today commemorates the first successful flight in a mechanically propelled airplane. That's right, today is the Wright Brothers Day. Orville and Wilbur Wright were 2 of 7 children in their family. During their childhood, they moved 12 times. Their passion for flying and commitment to developing their technique spanned an 18-year journey. I would imagine that for some of you, today is your personal Wright Brothers Day, a day to honor your personal journey in taking flight. Maybe you came from a large family. Maybe you moved around quite a bit growing up. And maybe, just maybe, your passion and commitment toward your life's work has lived within you for years upon years. This is your day to take flight. Similar to the Wright brothers, you've completed diligent observations of experts. Orville and Wilbur studied birds and examined their every move to navigate the air. The Wright brothers took their learnings in stages. First, they practiced gliding to master their sense of control. It was the ongoing study and implementation that led them to their very own December 17th. You all have reached that moment today. After all of your observation of experts and practicing the basics, you are now ready to fly. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Our field education team wishes to extend a special congratulations to all of our graduates from the BSW and MSW program. We celebrate all of you today. Now, a special message from our field education team.
Hey, social work grads of 2021, congratulations.
Congratulations to our graduates.
Class of 2021. It's your graduation day. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations on your graduation.
Congratulations, you did it.
Congratulations, graduates of the School of Social Work at Colorado State University.
Congratulations, School of Social Work graduates.
Congratulations on the completion of your program.
Congratulations.
Wow, you did it.
In the pandemic, you did all the things. You did your placements, finished all your classes, showed up for each other. You were the team that I know you are.
What a major accomplishment.
I'm so proud of each of you for achieving such a wonderful accomplishment.
No more books, no more tests, no more papers, no more projects.
I'm super excited for you all.
I've so enjoyed working with each and every one of you.
What a time to be entering this field. I'm so overjoyed to have you as colleagues.
None of us ever imagined the challenges you might face.
I know all the hard work, persistence, endurance, flexibility, and adaptability that has been alongside you in this journey.
I hope that you'll take what you have learned and apply that resilience to your future endeavors.
Under such tough circumstances, I know you will be so resilient and amazing as you go out to make our state and our world a better place.
You are great successes. You all did this, and you all can do what's ahead.
I'm so inspired. Y'all go change the world. You got this. Good work, team.
Just wanted to let you all know that I'm thinking about you this week and today, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you.
Way to go. Enjoy some hard-earned rest, and best of luck to you in the future.
You should be incredibly proud of yourself, your cohort, and this great achievement. We at the School of Social Work are very proud of you and are proud and honored to call you alumni of our program and to call you our colleagues.
We are so lucky to have you as colleagues now.
Stay in touch with us in the School of Social Work. We will be thinking about you and wish you the best. Wishing you all the best in your future career in social work.
And remember, when those days get hard or you're feeling like, how am I going to make it? Remember us here in the School of Social Work and the messages that we've shared with you and encouragement along the way, and know that you can do it.
Remember to see farther, and that you are and can be part of something bigger than any one of us by ourselves.